If you avoid your weakness, you stay stuck forever. Today, you need to learn, stop waiting for the ball. Hi, I'm Emratic. Many amateurs train fixed points. Forehand from one spot, backhand from one spot. The coach feeds perfect balls. You feel good, but in the match, everything collapses. Why? Because in real play, the ball is never perfect. You must learn to chase the ball. Move first. Adjust. Find the position, then hit. Training must include movement, rhythm change, long ball, short ball, different heights. If you only send and hit, you are training illusion, not real table tennis. Good players don't just hit, they read the ball. They feel the placement before it comes. This comes from training with uncertainty. Random placement, random rhythm, not comfortable drills. If your training is too comfortable, your match will be painful.
For us amateur players, even with more practice, we often stick to playing in one spot, like repeatedly hitting forehands in the same spot. Coach Xiao then taught me using his professional training methods. For instance, the overall court impression I received is different short and long serves, a flick, and a loop. Why might your match performance decline? Too much practice focusing on fixed positions. Don't wait for the opponent's position, anticipate it instead. During a match, stay alert and proactive while waiting for the ball on the court. Do you remain static when receiving a forehand? How should we address this problem? Just like in our profession, huh? When practicing with Shui Shui, I always keep him moving with the ball. For example, when practicing backhand topspin, I won't let him stand still to execute the topspin. Exactly. You need to practice changing the rhythm in this manner. So in matches, you'll be able to handle these types of shots, got it? He develops a proactive ball-searching awareness through training. It's about actively seeking the ball instead of waiting for it. Everyone, give it a thumbs up. Primarily, Coach XiaoHan, it's because of you. This really made a deep impression on me. In the past, I had a bad habit. For instance, my forehand isn't strong, yet I aim to improve my backhand. I topspin with my forehand and backspin with my backhand. He will improve for sure, but at a slow pace. It's because every ball is unpredictable. Therefore, enhance your footwork to control the ball's rhythm, speed, and pace. Regular practice during matches. I believe I quickly adapted to the game. During regular training, concentrate on improving your awareness to locate the ball. Keep your eyes on the target. There are misunderstandings about certain shots during training. He prefers training with players who have good ball-feeding skills. This is a fundamental, isn't it? If your forehand technique is not up to standard, wait for it when I adjust my movements. You see, hiring a coach as an amateur costs several thousand, just like that. What's the deal with playing with amateurs or sparring? As professionals, we deliver the ball right to your hand. Let's have a game. You see, you don't need to move at all to feed the ball. It's so comfortable when the ball is delivered right to your hand, unlike in amateur play. Change the ball's trajectory to keep your opponent guessing. It's crucial to be aware of the ball's position. It's essential to have this awareness. Face various types of shots during matches. Learn various techniques to deal with them. Even the best player needs a team to win. Do leaders enjoy losing? Therefore, we need to practice more with these unpredictable shots. Right, the second point is... Yes, the next thing we will discuss is... Practice what feels most comfortable for long shots. Focus on what yields the quickest results, which is the actual match. Enhancing the ability to sink the ball. Amateur players often focus more on topspin and less on backspin in their practice. For instance, a skilled player. Even without considering outstanding amateur players, it is all about establishing a stable skill foundation. A dependable player with consistent skills. Capable of handling some matches, achieving a high ranking within a group. He needs a skill to handle underspin. Why are we not performing well? Consistent daily practice of fundamental topspin is crucial. However, in matches, opponents will use different spins against you. Let's begin with handling underspin. It's all about the conversion rate. Lack of sensitivity to spin. Some opponents, for instance. In this scenario, especially when serving. The serve lacks spin. At this point, the opponent is finished. Then there are some opponents. Then the opponent returns the loop in a tricky manner. Not sensitive to spin. During your own underspin play, including serving and quick attacks. For instance, when I serve, he can't read the spin. Whether this player wins or loses ultimately depends on how much they gain. How should you loop, for instance, when I serve a dead ball? Then I must loop with a high trajectory. I need to move quicker with faster arm movements, so should I do a topspin shot next? Leading to inadequate backspin ability. During that period, I trained on this. The coach had me switch between spinning and not spinning. Let's return to the previous topic. Observe my topspin practice. The opponent's aim is very focused. Observe the spin, right? Watch the spin, right? No. Cut it like slicing a cake, chop chop. Cut as if receiving a serve, right? Speed of spin, right? Do you think you can't loop it? Will you be able to handle this spin in the future? Once made Shui vomit during practice. Feeling a bit out of breath, everyone needs to work on this shot more. Improving different spin techniques. Work on your topspin and underspin skills more. Avoid relying solely on forehand or backhand topspin attacks. You won't require these anymore. Do you often play in snowy conditions? Lifting the ball from underneath is crucial. Your opponent won't just hand you an easy topspin. Primarily perform a side step and pull up. Can we pull up to enhance rotation? This is the advice I want to share with you all, developed through match awareness. Let me ask you two match-related questions. Do you record your matches? I intentionally purchased a DJI camera, and now I'm beginning to record. After recording, do you review the footage yourself? How do you review it? You identify your own mistakes. After identifying them, compile them together and analyze how you lost those points. This is highly effective because what we emphasize is players are often misled because it's difficult to make adjustments during matches. That's why world champions have coaches. Record and review your movements during matches and practice. With the internet being so advanced today, including our live stream audience, there's a wealth of theoretical knowledge to gain from observing players and coaches over 4 to 5 years. What's challenging in table tennis, primarily, the lack of awareness of your movements and rhythm when you're on the court, and particularly if you lack control over your body. When should you use the forehand? When should you adjust the strength? When should you bring out your racket for a shot? You may not sense it at this moment, especially during intense matches. Therefore, after recording a video and calming down, analyze your own actions. Reflect on your situation and mindset at that moment. What caused the mistake? Focus on whether it's related to tension, positioning, weight transfer, rhythm, or recognizing spin. Then, naturally, you will improve and adjust based on your past self. For instance, in the next match when facing the same opponent, how can I improve my responses to teammates? You see, with this skilled player, I want to highlight 2 points. Firstly, the skilled player has absorbed all my techniques. If he is an unintentional player, he loses his edge once he moves away from me. But this skilled player is intentional, correct? He learned your system, methods, thought process, and communication style, etc. In the future, when he returns to his hometown and town and city, not Changchun, he truly became the best coach when he came to Changchun for training in 2022. During that period, he collaborated with me due to my popularity. I wonder why I was always so sought after offline. I represented the hopes of the whole county, and at that time, both he and his good friend Meng Yang wanted to join. Eager to start and make progress. As amateur players, we adore this game. Practice diligently or not at all. Time is valuable. Concentrate on the essentials. Let's keep focusing on the core. Your serving and receiving are excellent. Your shots are ready for tournaments. Are you handling the spin well? Perfect your backhand baseline spin.
对不对？到正手来不及，到反手没判断好，是吧？给你的反手底线，比如说下旋，
Footwork and balance impact your shots.
是位置，都是因为脚和重心的问题。
Here, no one can stand out just by appearance. What matters most is the footwork and handwork. My fellow table tennis players.
解决旋转就是接发球，制造旋转就是发球，步法这三个一定给他练好了，这是第二点。
Difficulty in scoring points arises from the absence of killer shots. Reaching a tie at 9-9 presents challenging competition, doesn't it? After a series of exchanges, he leads 10-9. A critical mistake can leave you lost at a crucial moment after serving. The uncertainty of the next move due to the absence of decisive shots. Possessing an edge at crucial moments is essential. That's what distinguishes you. Transition to a forehand short, then to a forehand baseline, and secure those to points. Keep the momentum going.
还得努力啊！
Do your opponents appear puzzled after the handshake?
对手都是懵的，是不是？
Limited serving options and minimal receiving techniques pose challenges during crucial moments, particularly when the score is close after 8 points, such as 8-9 or 9-8, tied at 9-9 or 10-8. Don't use your killer move right away in this moment, for instance. The killer serving position or technique.
位置啊，发球的方式啊，
And so on, right? The placement for receiving serves.
关键时候绝招。
Usually, you use standard techniques. You switch to it during critical moments.
这也算绝招。
You don't have to go all out against him, right? Or during critical moments, you serve differently. When looping this ball, should I loop towards his middle? I loop towards his middle. This is a deadly tactic as well. Utilize it during critical serving and receiving moments. No need to overthink it. Concentrate on the forehand side. Mastering the initial strategy is key. At critical junctures, the opponent may counterattack. Many players aim for scores like 8-11, but end up losing 11-9, 11-8, 12-10, 13-11, and lost. Why did you lose, as usual?
平时就这样
It's all over now.
排这个，完了你
You anticipate errors. How could there be any errors? Your shots are very consistent. Only during critical moments.
关键时候这个
We need a completely different approach from before.
完全不一样的时候，
To catch them by surprise. This is my go-to tactic. I rarely play it safe in critical moments, do I? Because I believe that playing it safe may not guarantee a win against him. This is my usual style of play. Consider your opponent.
对手他
In critical moments, he instinctively gets nervous.
他会紧张，紧
Slow reactions and stiff arms indicate nervousness.
身体慢，
Your variations will unsettle the opponent. Despite making contact with the ball, in a match with a score of 11-10, he lost to you.
他人是懵，
He reacted slowly. He might feel nervous before serving.
对的啊。
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.